last but not least, our top two biggest signings around the league.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start with the offense. We'll do back and forth. I'll say one, you say one.
Yep.
My number one offensive signing of the year was Teron Armstead to the Miami Dolphins for a 5-year, $75 million deal. The reason this is my number one is because they also traded for Tyreek Hill. If they didn't trade for Tyreek Hill, I don't know if I put this number one, because I do love the deal. And I love the signing, and it was a pretty clear signing the whole time. It was either Miami or Cincinnati, in my opinion, for Teron Armstead. New Orleans had a little bit in there, but that's only if they got Watson. But him going to Miami is huge, because not only are they protecting Tua, but then again, they go and get Tyreek Hill. So to me, that goes, okay, they went a little bit older with their free agent and their trade acquisition. Maybe Miami's trying to make a move now. They might be trying to see if Tua is not it this year, we need to move on and get somebody in here that can win now. Because you got a 32-year-old left tackle or 31-year-old left tackle and a 28-year-old receiver.
What is Armstead's contract? 5 years for what?
5 years, $75 million.
What does that equate to?
So 15 per.
15 per.
Yeah.
See, the only I don't know. Like, I like that signing. Don't get me wrong. I think offensive tackle, and that's like big. But like, to me, Lyle Collins was like number one tackle off the board. He went to Cincinnati. Then
You think
I
he
will
was
put.
better?
I think so. Yeah. Just based off.
Whoa,
Based off
whoa,
age.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Based off
whoa.
age.
Hold on, timeout. I
Okay.
need a timeout.
Okay.
Let me catch this real quick. I want to make sure we have this on camera. You just said Lyle Collins is better than Teron Armstead.
Based off age.
Well, yeah, he's younger, but like better.
I
Lyle just got
necessarily. I don't necessarily think he's better.
Okay,
But I think
was like,
he's
what?
I think he's more. I
Yeah.
think that if you are a general manager, you're going to want Collins
No,
more.
nope. Teron Armstead is a top 3 left tackle in the NFL.
I think that.
And
so
you
I
just got him
think
for a
that-
bargain. I think they got him for a bargain. 15 million per is a bargain. He should have got like 18.
I think that he is the third best offensive tackle in this free agency class. I think Trent Brown is also better.
Bruh, no.
Which is why Armstead was the third tackle.
Who got paid the most?
Him.
All right then.
But that's what I'm saying is that
like he didn't leave.
That's what I'm
he
saying
wasn't
is
the
that-
last one because he was the worst. He was the last one because he was the best and had his pick of the litter.
see, I don't know. I would rather have Trent Brown for 11 million than Armstead for 15. But
puke. I'm sorry, that's a puke. I can't.
it's all good. It's all good.
Do it. That one.
My
tough.
my best agency pickup is actually DJ Shark.
I like it. I
like that pickup a lot. I think that, like I said earlier in the podcast, I think that he was the second best wide receiver on the market.
Oh yeah.
Behind, and I think it was better than Allen Robinson.
I agree with that too, because the age thing, in terms of, like you said before, a lot of these teams, Allen Robinson went to a good team, the Rams, and I think that worked out perfect for him. But if I'm a rebuilding team, I just am not really interested in Allen Robinson.
And like, if I think that he's young enough and he has that development to be good wide receiver.
Right.
And I think that the Lions, for what they paid for, that's really good deal.
Oh yeah.
And like, it's up to you, the Lions, now to make sure that he resigns, and hopefully he does. But I think that's like probably the best bargain deal of the draft, of the NFL free agency on the offensive side. I agree.
Honestly, once Christian Kirk's deal came out, I thought Shark was going to get something similar. And maybe not the same numbers, but around that 3-year, 5-year mark, with probably 12 to 15 million per. But he sounds like he bet on himself,
Yeah.
But and my number one defensive signing is Chandler Jones to the Las Vegas Raiders for 3 years, 51 million. He gets 17.5 million to go to the Raiders, and they also got Devontae Adams. So to me, the Raiders are gearing up, and that AFC West is wild. I personally think Chandler Jones is better than Von Miller. And you might call me crazy for it, but a lot of people would agree with me. I mean, just look at the stats. I mean, Chandler Jones blows him out of the water in terms of sacks and forced fumbles. Um, and I mean, I love Von Miller. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say Chandler Jones is so much better. But I would rather take Chandler Jones on my team than Von Miller right now.
I love how you picked the older guys
Yeah,
as the future values.
I think it's because it's more of, it's not necessarily the signing that is big to me. It's what it means for the teams, because to me that means Las Vegas is gearing up. They went and got Adams. They're really trying to win now. They're going for it. And then, also Miami, they got Teron Armstead, their stud left tackle. They're trying to help Tua, but then they went and got Tyreek Hill too. They are straight up going for it. That's what I think I attributed these signings to, as it's big money wise, and it's big for the player, and big, in terms of the best players at their positions. But also big for the teams.
Like, I think the Von Miller deal is probably worse than the NFL free agency so far. But
I don't know if it's the worst. I don't love it because it's 6 years. It's not really 6 years. It's 3 years.
Yeah,
It's
it's
basically
3 years.
exactly what Chandler Jones got, but it's fully guaranteed. That's the difference. Chandler's wasn't fully guaranteed.
Yeah, I just don't love paying older guys that type of money, like
Yeah.
17.5 per for 30.
Guaranteed too.
Yeah,
Even if he gets hurt,
wow.
cut, anything, you can't trade him or cut him or anything without that money.
Yeah,
Like you paying him. It just
my
wasn't smart to me.
my best defensive value is Reed from to Kansas City, the
I love
safety,
it. I love that.
Justin Reed.
Yeah.
Just because like he's gonna take over for Tyrann Mathieu probably,
Yeah.
and I think that he's going to provide the same type of play. I think
Yeah.
Justin Reed is a guy that's been undervalued in this league for quite some time, and that's mostly due to being in Houston. I don't think many people are watching Houston Texans games.
Yeah.
I think that Justin Reed is going to probably be considered one of like the better safeties, and for a reasonable deal too.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I love that deal for Kansas City and the player.
And honestly, Justin Reed, like, I don't think he's necessarily better than Marcus Williams, but I would rather have him for the money than Marcus Williams, because I think he's almost just as good, if not just as good right now. They're a little bit different style of player, but in terms of talent, I think Justin Reed is top 10, top 5 even safety. So I do really like that one.